We are about to get really creative in this video, so I hope you're feeling up for this. I've been really looking forward to sharing this video with you. What we are about to do now is create an opt-in form. We of course need this to capture the names and the email addresses of visitors that will soon be generating to our landing page. Now, let me show you exactly what I mean. Let me go to my HTML editor. Okay, so here I am looking at my web page that I've been creating, my landing page, and here's the ebook, and here are all the bullet points. Now, this is a slight exception to the norm because, as I've mentioned a couple of times now, when I had this page designed for me, my designer did create for me an opt-in form, and you can see it here with name and email, and he's done all this design. Most of the time, if you're going to do it yourself, you of course will not have this done for you, so you need to create your own opt-in form. So let's do that right now, and we do this at Aweber, and it's very, very easy. So back to Aweber. And this is where we were last. Now, make sure that you are in your list. If you have a few lists, always make sure that you are working in your current list. So this is the list that I've created just for affiliate.com called Chris Affiliate T. Then at the top here, one of these tabs says Web Forms. This is what we want to click on. So click on the Web Forms tab. At the next page, there's a big green button in the middle that says Create Web Form. Let's click on this. Now, we're going to get really creative now. This is a tremendous amount of fun. If you've never done this before, you're about to be amazed at the powerful looking web forms that we can create. So, it's actually a three-step process to designing our web form. Step 1 is design, step 2 is called settings, step 3 is called publish. Let me talk you through this, and like anything, what you will eventually have to do is just have a play around yourself. But I'm going to go through the kind of the process here for you. Aweber are fantastic in the aspect that they've actually created loads of templates that we can customize, and here they all are. They've got various categories: popular, new, my templates, corporate. Let's click on popular, and across the top here we can see various popular templates. If I click on this one, it will kind of appear to the right hand side, and so on and so on. So as you can see, they all kind of just look cool, and they all just look really nice. Now, they even have some templates arranged by category. Where are these? If I click on popular and click on show more, here we go. Look, various categories. So if you have something to do with food and wine, or something to do with a home, or money, or real estate, or anything here, travel, recreation, corporate, you could find something that might be suitable. I don't think they've got anything to do with art, actually. Let's have a quick look at what would it be under? Recreation, maybe. Let's have a little look. Recreation, they've got music, weight loss, keep fit. I don't think they have. Okay, not to worry. But just have a look through the templates here and choose something that you like the look of. You can strip these down and literally just get the field that requests name and email, or you can have a header, you can have a footer, you can add images, you can do whatever you like. So let's have a bit of a play ourselves. Let's choose this one here, for example. This is called Serrated. So I'm just going to click this. So let's click on Load Template here, and it will pop into this area below. And what I love about this is that you can actually resize them. Look at this. I'm clicking and dragging and I'm changing the size. Wonderful. I can put some text in the header. If I click on Edit Header, I can write something like grab your free gift. And it's just like a word processor. You can change the color, you can change the font, you can change the size, you can center a line, you can do whatever you want. Let's click OK. So grab your free gift. You can change the wording of the submit button. You can get rid of this bit here that says we respect your email privacy. In fact, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the link for Aweber. We can edit the footer if we want to put some copy here. We can even add an image to the footer, even add an image to the header. We do that simply by clicking on image up here. Clicking on image will ask us to choose an image, and it will insert it into wherever we want, into our opt-in form. Like most things, it's just going to be so much easier for you to have a play around. I just want to show you that it's very easy to create really professional looking opt-in forms. You can change the color of the background, you can change the color of the border, etc, etc, etc. But let's imagine now, because I don't want this video to go on forever, that I'm happy with this. So the next thing I do is I click Save Web Form here, and it's saved, and then we click on Go to Step 2. Now, this is important. In fact, every step's important, but I want to really draw your attention to this. Remember how I've said when somebody signs up, the very next page that we want them to see is our thank you page. Now, we are being asked here for various settings for this form we've created. Now, firstly, the form name. What do you want to call this? This is just for your record, so my web form is fine. You can call it that if you want. Call it whatever you want. But here is what I want to bring your attention to, the thank you page. Let's click on the drop-down menu here. We get an option of where we want to send somebody after they sign up. Now, there is a default page that Aweber can send people to, but we, of course, have created our own thank you page, haven't we? Of course we have, because it's got an immediate offer for some income on it. And so we want to use a custom page. Look, it even says use your own URL. So let's click on this. It will now ask us where do we want to send somebody after they sign up. Let me get my list of important pages. And look, here is my thank you page. And here it is, www.howtodrawlikeapro.com/thankyou.html. So I'm going to paste it in here. Now, just to draw your attention to something, you may have noticed this already, but the full address of a web page always starts with http://. Although 99% of the time you and I never actually type that in, that is actually the full address. So make sure that is there at the beginning. By default, Aweber do include it, as you saw, but just make sure you don't delete that. So you want http://, then the URL of your thank you page. You can have this open in a new window if you want. In fact, I think I will do that. Perfect. Okay, already subscribed page. We're going to ignore that. We don't need to worry about that. Let's click on Save Web Form. We are almost there. Look, success. Your web form has been saved. Go to step 3. Now, it's now saying to us, who will publish this form to your website? Are you going to install it yourself? Have you got a web designer? Aweber can even host it if you like. Most of the time, we're going to just be concerned with this top option here. I will install my form. So click on this, and you'll be handed two options. Something that's called JavaScript here on the left, which we're going to ignore for now. On the right here, raw HTML. Again, please don't be overwhelmed if you feel that this is getting a little bit techie. I'm sure you probably realize when we take it slowly and systematically, it really is nothing to be concerned about. Click on this tab here that says raw HTML. Doing so, let me scroll down a little bit, we will get all this very complicated looking code. Look at all this. Doesn't mean a thing, does it? This is the computer code for our opt-in form. So let's copy this. I'm pressing Control-C on my keyboard to copy it. And let me grab my important pages notepad document, and now let me type in here Aweber opt-in form code, and now I'm going to paste it here, and there's going to be a lot of it. Boom, look at all this. So that's the code for our opt-in form. Just going to make sure I save this. Okay, great. So I've now saved, well, I've now created an opt-in form, and I've got the computer code, and I've now saved that code, so I've got it handy. Now let's insert that code into our landing page. So let's do that in the next video.